Are these vitamins weakening your legs? Could your daily vitamins be secretly making your legs weaker? It might sound shocking, but for many seniors, this could be a hidden truth. Every morning, millions of older adults take their daily supplements, believing they're helping their heart, boosting energy, or protecting their body from aging. But what if, without realizing it, some of those pills are slowly working against you? If your legs have been feeling more unstable lately, if standing up from a chair feels harder than it used to, or if climbing stairs seems more daunting, don't be so quick to blame aging. The real culprit might be hiding in your supplement routine. Leg strength isn't just about mobility. It's about preserving independence, preventing dangerous falls, and staying active and confident as you grow older. In this video, we're exposing 3 common vitamins that may be quietly draining your leg strength, and more importantly, what you can do instead to stay strong and steady. Let's dive in. Number 1. The unexpected muscle weakener. Vitamin E. Here's a surprise. Our first offender is none other than vitamin E. For years, vitamin E has been praised as a powerhouse nutrient. It's commonly promoted for heart health, skin protection, and anti-aging, so it's no wonder it's included in many multivitamins and taken regularly by countless older adults. It seems harmless. After all, it's just a vitamin, right? But here's the truth. Not all vitamins are safe in high doses, and vitamin E in particular can become problematic, especially for seniors. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, meaning your body stores it in fat tissue and the liver. Unlike water-soluble vitamins like B-complex or vitamin C, which are flushed out when there's excess, fat-soluble vitamins can build up quietly over time. That buildup can reach toxic levels, especially if you're unknowingly taking high doses every day. And here's where things get concerning. Excessive vitamin E can interfere with the way your muscles and nerves communicate. It disrupts neuromuscular function, so your brain's signals to your muscles become slower or weaker. For seniors already dealing with age-related muscle loss, this interference can make things worse. At first, you might not notice anything, but over time, your legs may feel heavier. Your balance might get shaky, and activities that once felt easy, like getting up or walking, start feeling more difficult. The signs start subtly, until they don't. At first, it might be something small, like struggling a bit more to stand up from your favorite chair, or maybe you feel slightly off balance walking through the grocery store. It's easy to blame it on getting older or just feeling a little tired, but what's really going on beneath the surface could be more serious. Your muscles might actually be weakening from within, and excess vitamin E could be playing a key role. One warning sign? You feel more fatigued than usual during everyday movements, especially in your legs and hips. Your muscles tire out faster. And here's the kicker. Vitamin E can also thin your blood. So if you're already taking blood thinners, like many seniors are, that combination could increase your risk of bruising, internal bleeding, and serious complications if you fall, even from something as minor as stumbling on a rug or missing a stair. What's especially dangerous is that this problem is often misdiagnosed or completely missed. Feeling wobbly, slow, or unusually tired gets brushed off as just part of aging. But sometimes it's not your age, it's your supplement. So what should you do instead? Vitamin E still plays an important role in your health, but you don't need large doses. And more importantly, you don't need to get it from a bottle. Whole foods already provide all the vitamin E your body needs, naturally and safely. Look for foods like sunflower seeds, almonds, spinach, and avocados. These are rich in vitamin E and much easier for your body to absorb and regulate without the risk of overload. Also, have a conversation with your doctor, especially if you've been taking high-dose vitamin E for years. Bring your supplements with you and ask whether you still need them. You might be surprised to learn that the dosage is far higher than what's actually recommended, simply because the label promised heart health or immune support. And here's a pro tip. If you're taking more than one supplement, add up your total daily vitamin E. It could be hiding in your multivitamin, your skin or hair formula, or even your daily brain booster. Without realizing it, you might be getting 2 or 3 times more than your body actually needs. The bottom line? Vitamin E isn't bad, but too much of it can quietly rob your legs of strength. That means compromised balance, limited mobility, and increased risk of losing the independence you value. So rather than relying on mega-dose pills, stick to whole food sources and revisit your supplement routine with your doctor. Your legs and your future self will thank you. Vitamin A, the bone and muscle drainer. Next up is another common vitamin many seniors rely on to support their health. Vitamin A. It's long been praised for its benefits to vision, immune health, and skin, and it's found in all sorts of multivitamins, fortified foods, and even traditional remedies like cod liver oil. Sounds like a good thing, right? But here's the hidden truth. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, which means it doesn't leave your body easily. Instead, it builds up quietly over time, and that's when the trouble starts. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at handling excess nutrients. The liver slows down, muscles take longer to recover, and bones naturally become thinner. That means we have less margin for error when it comes to how much we're taking in. And when it comes to vitamin A, too much can tip the scale in the wrong direction. One of the biggest dangers? Bone loss, especially in areas like the hips and legs, which are critical for walking, balancing, and staying independent. Studies show that excess vitamin A is directly linked to faster bone thinning. For older adults, even a small drop in bone density can increase the risk of fractures from something as minor as a small fall. But it doesn't stop there. Many seniors report feeling muscle heaviness, especially in the thighs or hips after standing or walking. It's easy to brush off and say, "I'm just getting older," or "maybe I overdid it yesterday." But in some cases, the real issue is what's in your supplement routine, and the tricky part is that vitamin A is everywhere. Cod liver oil is packed with it. Then add your daily multivitamin, a fortified cereal, maybe some liver or eggs, and suddenly, you're getting more than your body can handle. That kind of overload accumulates slowly, and before you know it, you're dealing with chronic toxicity. Here are some red flags to watch for. Persistent aches in your hips or upper legs, fatigue after just short walks or light activity, avoiding stairs or long walks, not because you're afraid, but because your legs feel heavy or weak. These may not just be signs of aging. They could be your body's quiet way of saying, something's not right. So what's the better option? Vitamin A is still essential, but the source matters. The safest version for most people, especially seniors, is beta-carotene, a plant-based form found in carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and kale. Unlike synthetic or animal-based retinol, beta-carotene doesn't build up in your system. Your body only converts it into vitamin A when it needs to, making it far safer. If you're taking a supplement that includes retinol or cod liver oil, it might be time to reassess. Are you also getting fortified foods? A multivitamin? Another blend? These sources can add up quickly, even if the individual doses seem small. Here's what you can do. Talk to your doctor and ask for a vitamin A blood test. Routine labs don't always include vitamin levels. You have to request them. If you've been supplementing for a long time, check your total intake from all sources. And finally, start shifting toward real food sources instead of pills, because the truth is simple, more isn't always better. In fact, more could be the reason your legs feel weaker, your bones feel brittle, or your walks are getting shorter. Protect your strength, protect your bones, and feed your body the way nature intended through your plate, not just your pill bottle. Vitamin B6, the nerve damager. Let's look at a vitamin that's commonly promoted as a brain booster and energy enhancer, vitamin B6. It shows up in all kinds of supplements aimed at seniors, from multivitamins to memory aids, mood support, blends, and energy formulas. Since it's water-soluble, many people assume it's totally safe, because anything extra just gets flushed out, right? Not exactly. Surprisingly, vitamin B6 can still accumulate in the body, especially if you're unknowingly taking multiple supplements that contain it. And when levels get too high, it can cause real, lasting nerve damage, especially in the legs and feet. One of the most dangerous outcomes of excess B6 is peripheral neuropathy. This condition affects the nerves responsible for movement and sensation in your limbs. At first, it may just feel like a little tingling in your toes or occasional numbness that comes and goes. You might dismiss it as poor circulation or just sitting too long. But over time, that tingling spreads. Your legs start to feel like they're asleep more often, or your feet stop connecting with the ground like they used to. Some people describe it as having dead legs, like their legs no longer feel like their own. Others notice they're tripping more, or their walking pattern feels off. Even a short flight of stairs can start to feel like a challenge, and the fear of falling begins to grow. This isn't just physical, it impacts your confidence, your freedom, and your quality of life. The worst part? Most people don't realize what's happening. They assume it's just aging, or they worry it's something serious like MS or diabetic neuropathy. But often, it's a daily supplement they've been taking for years, never suspecting it could be the cause. So, how much is too much? The safe upper limit for vitamin B6 is about 100 milligrams per day. But many popular supplements exceed that, especially when you're taking more than one. You might get 30-40 mg from a multivitamin, another 50 from an energy blend, and 30 from a memory supplement. Suddenly, you're taking double or triple the recommended amount every single day. And here's what makes it even worse. The damage from B6 toxicity isn't always reversible. Some people continue to experience numbness, poor coordination, or chronic leg weakness even after stopping the supplement. That's a huge price to pay for something that was supposed to help you feel better. So what can you do? First, check every supplement label, not just your multivitamin. Look at memory pills, mood support, and energy boosters. Add up the B6 content across all products. You might be surprised at how much you're getting without realizing it. Second, stick to real food sources. Your body absorbs and regulates B6 from food far better than from pills. Great natural sources include bananas, chickpeas, avocados, turkey, and potatoes. These give you all the B6 you need without the risk of overload. If you're feeling tingling, numbness, or strange sensations in your feet or legs, ask your doctor for a vitamin B6 blood test. It's not typically included in routine labs, so you'll need to request it. Catching B6 toxicity early can help prevent permanent nerve damage and protect your mobility. Finally, remember this: more isn't always better. Just because something promises mental clarity or better mood doesn't mean higher doses are safe. With vitamin B6, too much can quietly rob you of your balance, your strength, and your confidence. Because your legs aren't just for walking, they're your freedom. They help you cook, clean, visit loved ones, travel, and stay independent. The last thing we want is for a supplement, something meant to help, to slowly take that away. So take a step back and evaluate your routine. Look at what you're taking daily. Ask yourself if you truly need it, and talk to your doctor about the best plan for your body, your age, and your health goals. Because the more informed you are, the stronger you stay, in both body and mind. The bigger picture. Why your leg strength matters as we get older. It's easy to blame every ache, stumble, or moment of fatigue on aging. It's what we've always been told, what we come to expect and eventually accept. But what if that narrative isn't the whole truth? What if the weakness in your legs, the balance issues, or that constant fatigue isn't just getting older, but instead a subtle warning sign that your vitamin routine is working against you? The truth is, muscle and nerve decline doesn't always come from aging alone. In many cases, it's made worse or even triggered by overusing certain supplements. Vitamins like E, A, and B6 are essential in small doses, but when taken in excess, day after day, year after year, they can quietly undermine your strength, coordination, and confidence. That means what you thought was just aging might actually be avoidable damage, caused not by time but by habit. A well-meaning supplement could be slowly draining your leg strength or numbing your nerves without you even knowing it. But here's the empowering part. Once you recognize the signs, you can take action. By reviewing your supplement routine, asking the right questions, and making small adjustments, you can protect your strength and your independence for years to come. Your legs are your foundation. They support your freedom, mobility, and dignity. Don't let unnecessary pills quietly take that away. Yes, aging is inevitable. But how you age, that's something you can control. What you should do now. Now that you know the hidden risks behind some common vitamins, you might be wondering, what should I do next? Good news. You don't have to panic or throw everything away. But you do need to take a few intentional steps to protect your health, your legs, and your independence. Step 1. Review every supplement you take. Go through every bottle, daily. Vitamins, multivitamins, energy pills, memory boosters, immune support, you name it. Read the labels. Check for vitamin E, vitamin A, especially as retinol, and vitamin B6. You might be surprised how many supplements contain high amounts of these, without clear warning. Step 2. Add up the dosages. Even if each supplement seems safe on its own, combining several products can push you well over safe daily limits. A multivitamin, an energy boost, and fortified breakfast foods can easily stack up, leading to long-term overload. Step 3. Talk to a doctor who understands seniors. Not every doctor specializes in aging. Look for a geriatrician or a functional medicine doctor, someone who understands how aging bodies process vitamins differently. Bring your full supplement list and mention any symptoms you've had, like leg weakness, balance trouble, or tingling in your feet. Step 4. Ask for a nutrient panel routine. Blood work usually skips vitamin levels, so be specific. Ask for testing on vitamin A, E, and B6 to see if your levels are too high. A simple blood test can reveal the truth and help guide your next steps safely. Step 5. Focus on food. First, whole foods are your best defense. Your body absorbs and uses nutrients from real food far better than from synthetic supplements. Stick with leafy greens, nuts, fruits, seeds, whole grains, and lean proteins. They're naturally balanced, safe, and effective. And remember, this isn't about fear. It's about freedom. Small informed changes can make a huge difference in how you move, how you feel, and how long you stay independent. Because your legs don't just get you from point A to B, they carry your independence, strength, and confidence. Another hidden danger: inactivity. Even if you've got your vitamins under control, there's one more silent threat that can seriously weaken your legs, and it's something most people do every day without a second thought: sitting too much. In today's world, long periods of sitting have become the norm. Whether it's reading, watching TV, scrolling your phone, or simply relaxing between errands. And while resting might feel like the safe choice, especially as we age, it actually comes with serious risks. The longer we sit, the more our leg muscles begin to atrophy from lack of use. And when muscles shrink, so does your ability to balance and move confidently. Simple actions like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or stepping off a curb become harder and more dangerous. Inactivity also weakens your bones, particularly in your hips and legs, increasing the risk of fractures from even minor slips. But here's the good news. You don't need to hit the gym or lift heavy weights to reverse the trend. Consistency is what counts. A short walk around the house, light stretches, or a few minutes of chair exercises each day can preserve strength improve circulation, and support bone health. Even standing up and moving around every hour makes a difference. Think of movement like medicine. Just like you're cautious with supplements, be intentional about movement. Your body was made to move. It thrives on it. So if you're doing your part with nutrition, don't forget your legs. Every step helps, literally. A message from a fellow senior now. Let me speak to you not as a doctor, not as an expert, but as someone who's been down the road. I've seen the years pass. I've seen how the world has changed. And what I've learned is that aging itself isn't the problem. It's the assumptions we make about it. I've watched friends, neighbors, even family slowly lose their strength, their stability, and eventually their independence. And not because of illness, but because of habits they thought were helping. They took the same vitamins every day. They trusted the labels. They didn't know those pills could slowly make their legs weaker, their steps shakier. So I'm telling you now, pay attention. Stay sharp. Stay strong. You've lived a long time, so live well. Listen to your body. Those small hesitations, that tired feeling in your legs, those aren't just age. They're messages, warnings, whispers from your body, asking you to notice before it starts shouting. You deserve to move through life with confidence, on your own 2 feet, steady and proud. Don't let outdated advice or hidden mistakes take that away. You still have time. You still have power. Take control. Ask questions. Revisit what you've always been told. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. With freedom, with purpose, with strength. Your leg strength is your independence. It's your freedom to move, to go where you want, to live how you want. And now you have the knowledge to protect it. So take what you've learned today and look closely at your routine. Small changes, like checking your supplements or adding more movement, can help you reclaim your confidence, balance, and mobility. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which vitamin are you going to double-check today? Drop a comment and share what surprised you the most, and if this video helped you, subscribe for more health tips tailored for seniors, because living longer should always mean living stronger.